Good morning. Happy Sunday. Welcome to JJ and Daddy Home Fitness. Today we actually went outside. So we went outside. I know, it's a big deal. We're fortunate enough to have some space outdoors. Today we did a workout with the Go Ruck sack. I'll put a link in the description below for the website and what they're all about. It's a great organization, and I suggest you guys check them out. You could see me in the video loading up the rucksack. You can use, a regular backpack and just load it up. I used a couple bags of rice and some of the pouches in a box that we bought for Jacoby, and a coconut water. Just really simple stuff, and it's very effective to target different areas of your workout. Today's going to be a full body overall workout. And it's also going to focus mostly on push, so upper and lower body push. Right, there's also some interval stuff, so we'll get into that. The first thing I did was I used the steps on the front stoop area of the front porch to do the warm-up. So I did about 10 cycles up and down of running up and down the stairs. And then I went through and did hop steps, so alternating feet, stepping on a step. It could be the second step, the third step, fourth step, however you want to challenge yourself. And I did that for about 20 repetitions. Then I did a cross step up and down the stairs. So you're moving laterally and crossing the legs over, and just be careful to really get good foot placement here on the step, right? Because you're crossing over, compromising your balance and body positioning by crossing your legs over one another, right? So I went up and down about 5 times each direction. And then after that, we moved on into the workout. So we loaded up the rucksack. You can use a backpack if you want. And what this does is it helps for your body to adapt to heavier load or weight when you put that backpack on your shoulders. And it also is a good tool if you want to use it as accessory weight without having your own dumbbells or kettlebells or things of that nature. So to begin, I went up and down the stairs in a step-up fashion. I went about 3 steps at a time up and down, and I also carried Jacoby, which added a little bit extra weight. Right, and then from there, I went ahead and did some incline push-ups on the steps. Did about 20 of those. You can do between 10 and 20 using your discretion. And you can also gauge on how many steps you want to go up before you start to do the push-up. Also, I did a plank position bag pull through. So here you're accessing your rear deltoid, your mid trap, your rhomboids in between your scapula and between your shoulder blades. And I went back and forth there, did 10 total pull through reps, right? You want to make sure you keep your hips a little bit slightly elevated, right? And your feet out wide. And you want to squeeze your gluteals so that you maintain a good position in your hips This will also challenge your core stabilization or trunk stabilization muscles. And from there, we marched around the side of the house. We have a nice long run on the driveway, so I was able to do some suitcase carries, right? And I walked down the length of the driveway, turned around, switched hands with the weight to bring the backpack to the other hand and went back and forth that way. We also did some backpack clean and presses. So I grabbed one strap of the backpack strap and then also the top handle, and I used my hips, right, to toss the bag up onto my chest and collarbone area and then pressed up over my head, right? You can use a slight squat motion, bending your legs to spring motion the bag up onto your chest, and the bag will probably flip over, so watch your face, especially with the backpack strap, and then overhead press, right? So I did that for about 20 reps, and then you can go ahead and do some squats. I did Hindu squats, which are they're loaded, so the bag is on my shoulders, and then I dipped down deep, scraped my knuckles off the ground, brought my hands to about shoulder height, and then pulled my arms in towards me. I did that for about 20 reps too. And once again, you could do that 3 to 4 times, that whole circuit, right? And you can get outdoors. Don't feel like you have to be stuck inside to do this, but you can also do this inside, right? Just make sure that when you do that suitcase carry, you have a long hallway or a big room you can walk back and forth in, right? Or even a small room as long as the floor is open. And you can do all the step activities on your house stairs, or if you have stairs going down into your basement, that's fine too. And just make sure when you guys go outside, you're using your social distancing, right? And you're keeping a good distance from people. Make sure that if we are going outside, we're limiting the time that we want to be in certain scenarios, especially going shopping, things of that nature. Make sure you have your list ready. You guys get in, get out, use the proper precautions. If that's for you, wearing a mask, but also just make sure everything you touch is properly wiped down. I know I don't have to put this out there to the parents that are germ focused, because I know that every parent that wants to keep their family safe is going to constantly be wiping things down and making sure that they are sanitized and clean, hands are sanitized and clean, phones are sanitized and clean, not to share phones with each other or with other people, not to share toys and things of that nature at this stage of the game. I think that it's most important for all of us to be hold ourselves accountable, right? And that there's only so much control we all have, and I think that we should do as much as possible for ourselves and for our families to make sure that we are checking all the boxes and we are doing all the things that are going to prevent the spread of any disease. And that's my little PSA for the day. Enjoy the workout. And again, any comments, throw them down in the box. I'll try and get to them and address them. And if you guys want to just plug in any future target areas of the body you want to work on, or different types of workouts than what we're doing, throw ahead and throw some suggestions in there and I'll work it in for us. Take care, guys. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.